We're super excited to have the Angle team. And just a quick intro. Angle is a decentralized, capital efficient, and over collateralized stablecoin protocol composed of smart contracts running on open blockchains. It can be used to issue stablecoins called AG tokens, designed to maintain the value of the assets they're pegged to. And in late of 2023 of last year, Angle released the Angle Euro Savings ST Euro or ST Euro, sorry, making it possible to stake their AGU. Oh my God, it's a mouthful. AG Euro stablecoin on Gnosis. And if you're an avid reader of the Gnosis Chain Weekly Recap, Angle's in there all the time. And so we're super excited to have the team today to run through a product demo, and I believe going to hand it over and kick it off. So take it away.
Thank you, John. Thank you for the intro. Pleasure to be here. So yeah, let me first maybe introduce myself. My name is Pablo. I'm a co-founder of Angle. As you said, like we are a stablecoin protocol focusing on the Euro niche. But I guess like many other projects on Gnosis, which is cool, you know, like Gnosis is becoming the DeFi, the European DeFi hub, which is a very, very nice thing to see. Our stablecoin works from a high level overview pretty similarly to how Maker works, in the sense that we are backed by like secure debt, we have tokenized securities as a collateral, and the protocol, like, so it's fully collateralized on its reserves. It is earning a yield, and a portion of this yield is allocated to stablecoin holders. So in a way, Angle stablecoins are yield-bearing stablecoins. And what we provide, what we offer to our Euro stablecoin holders is a yield on their euros, and more particularly, a yield that is on par with the risk-free, I mean, the yields, the base yields you are getting in the Eurozone. This means that, you know, many stablecoins are not giving any of the yield that they are generating on their reserves. At Angle, what we are doing, I mean, our goal is to make sure that there is no opportunity cost for people holding stablecoins, and that they can hold stablecoins while not losing to inflation and while not losing to something which they should be and they must be entitled to, which is the risk-free yield of the Eurozone. And as you said, John, in November of last year, we launched this savings product, enabling people to permissionlessly like stake their stablecoins and earn a yield of it, and earn a yield on it. We've made it available on Gnosis Chain. So now anyone on Gnosis Chain can come with our Euro stablecoins and just like buy what we call ST Euro to earn the basis Euro yield. So maybe I can share my screen to explain how it works, how this is done, and how come it's possible. But maybe I can start with just a small demo. Here, I have a wallet with AG Euro on Gnosis Chain. These AG Euro, I've bought them either I've like you can buy them on Ethereum and then bridge it to Gnosis Chain, or you know, you can bridge it from any chain that we support directly to Gnosis Chain, and you can see that we support a lot. And the stablecoin, it's a super liquid stablecoin. You can buy it with no slippage on many different chains. So basically, it costs you €1 to get there. And once you get like your AG Euro on Gnosis Chain, you know, like, so here I'll just take maybe I can stake €1. It's simple. There is no like why is it so long? Looks like my MetaMask is okay, cool. It doesn't take that much time. Like there is no slippage. You can get in, get out whenever you want into our saving solution. So here you can see that the wallet I am connected with already has euros earning in its backing. That the current yield is 3.38%. This yield is going to increase very soon. And in just like one transaction, I can deposit my my AG euro, and start earning from it. And the historical performance of this, it's quite predictable in the sense that here you can see our performance, like since September, since we launched this on Ethereum. We are on par with close to the 60-day average APY is 4%. So we are very close to a 4% APY since the launch of this in the month of September. It's not the Ethina yield, it's not the degen type of yield, but it's a yield for it's like a yield for responsible people, I'd say, who don't want to go degen, but want to make the best of it. And the cool thing is, once you get access to this, once you've deposited into Angle Saving Solution, you get a token which represents your deposit into the product that you can use to do other things. And we are currently working with the Aave DAO. So ST Euro, our Euro saving solution, can become a collateral on the chain. And having it become a collateral on Aave means that people will be able to use their earn on their euros to borrow, for instance, Monerium EUR-E to pay with their Gnosis pay card. So pay while you are still earning on the collateral and on your assets without forfeiting the yield that you're due. It's like a simple optimization, but something that anyone should do. You shouldn't have to sacrifice your yield earnings or your savings growing when you are spending. And this is what we are looking to offer. Now you may be wondering, okay, where does this yield come from? And how big? What's the size of this? Like the TVL in Angle is like, as you can see, we have an analytics and we care a lot about transparency. Like everything on Angle runs on open smart contracts on blockchain, so anyone can transparently monitor the assets, the liabilities of the protocol, assess by itself the viability and the risks that are taken with this. But so as it stands, we have 35 million euros in TVL. The product we have scales as much as whether we have 1 million or whether we have 1 billion in TVL, it's the same, and we could still offer the same yield. And basically, the yield comes from two main sources. It comes from tokenized securities that we own in reserve. So we own, as in the backing of Angle, tokenized euro bonds, tokenized government debt that the protocol is earning. And people are also paying to borrow Angle stablecoins, a bit like when you borrow on Aave or when you borrow on, I don't know, whatever other protocol. They are paying a yield, and this yield is going to it's a revenue to the protocol that we then use to allocate to people who own a staked euro, ST euro. And so here you can see that the estimated yearly earnings of the protocol are like 500k euros. And the cost of this savings solution for the protocol is 400k, 435k a year. But this scales, we could, the more TVL, the bigger the yearly earnings, and so the greater we can increase the savings cost and sustain this 3.38% yield. So here in the example, I've shown what happened when I deposited 1 AG euro into the ST euro contract. And now, as soon as I'm depositing, I'm starting to earn. It's a yield that accrues block over block. There is no rebase, or there is no event happening once every day where the value increases. It's block by block. And here I can just unstake my staked euros in order to get AG euro back. And if I was unstaking the exact amount that I had obtained of ST euro, I would be obtaining more AG euro than what I had put in the first place. So it's what we do. We make yield accessible to anyone permissionlessly on the Gnosis chain. We also make spending euros and using euros super easy and super composable. But here our number one mission is to make this yield attractive. To make this yield attractive, accessible at scale. And we also take pride in what I showed earlier in our ability to connect all other chains with no fees. So right now, let's say that I'm on Gnosis chain and I want to go to some other chain, or maybe the other way around, let's say I'm on Base and I want to take advantage of all the integrations of AG Euro and ST Euro on Gnosis Chain. Well, I can just bridge. We take no fee on the bridge. And in so here I had done a test transaction. Actually, you can see the transaction. It took exactly, I think it took less than 2 minutes for the bridge to bridge from Base to Gnosis Chain. And Edge Euro has become kind of like a hub between all other Euro stablecoins and many USD stablecoins, because we are liquid with many USD stablecoins like USDC. And we're also liquid with a lot of Euro stablecoins. So there are some pools on Balancer with like EUR-E, NST Euro, for instance. And so whenever people want to trade from euros to dollars and bridge their euros to other chains, Age Euro is like this hub, and Angle is like this hub that people can interact with when dealing with stuff. So this is for the stablecoin part. I don't know whether you have any specific question at this point.
Yeah, if you have any questions for Pablo, if you want to unmute your mic, or you can also type your question in the chat and we can read it for you.
If you don't, I can introduce maybe the second product that we have at Angle. So we do have the stablecoin product, which is an important part. And like growing stablecoin, it's like fighting the chicken and egg issue, trying to overcome the fact that sometimes people won't use it just because there are other people not using it. And as a stablecoin, growing your liquidity is super important, and especially liquidity on concentrated liquidity dexes, like Uniswap v3. It's key. And we had developed a solution to incentivize market makers, to incentivize liquidity providers to provide liquidity in pools with Age Euro. This worked so well for us that we are now operating this as a standalone product. And now people can use a solution we have developed called Merkle to stream incentives to concentrated liquidity pools in a super efficient way. So maybe I can just filter with Gnosis Chain. How does it work? So it's a different tool that we operate like as a centralized protocol, and the stablecoin is run by a fully decentralized, autonomous, trustless DAO. Basically, anyone can come to Merkle and be like, okay, I want to provide incentives. I want liquidity providers of this, I don't know, SDAI, your e-pool, to receive rewards based on the liquidity they are providing. Merkle gives some flexibility in terms of how you provide your liquidity. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach where only LPs who provide liquidity through a specific liquidity management solution get rewarded. Here, regardless of how you provide liquidity, you can earn. You just earn more or less depending on whether you are concentrated or not, whether you have more of, in this case, SDAI or EUR-E. It depends. But so people just have to provide liquidity on the DEX, and here we're talking about Swapper on Gnosis Chain, and they can be rewarded for it. They don't need to stake anywhere. They don't need to do anything complex. And Merkle is the place where anyone can find the opportunities on concentrated liquidity DEXs. So if you're a LP and familiar with concentrated liquidity DEXs like Uniswap v3, well, just go to Merkle. You'll find all the yield opportunities. And here there are some pretty nice ones on Swapper, on Gnosis Chain. And again, it's non-custodial. You just need to stake your liquidity to be eligible to rewards. On the other hand, if you're a project and you see that you're lacking traction on Gnosis Chain, you want deeper liquidity for your token, you can also come to us, to Merkle, and create incentive campaigns in less than 5 minutes for your liquidity providers in a way that is far more efficient than what you could do with a classical staking contract. Because since it's off-chain on our side, we can tailor the emissions so that these are going towards the most efficient type of LPs for the objectives that people are trying to pursue. So that's for the other miracle solution that we are developing.
Super cool. Thank you so much, Pablo. Yeah, any questions for Pablo? Pablo, what's the landscape like out there for other Euro stable coins? Are there a bunch of other protocols, or are you do you have a first mover advantage?
We are one of the biggest in terms of the euro as it stands, but the market is still super small. Like there are not that many euro stablecoins out there. I mean, you're familiar with Monerium, which has an excellent product, but we are just like 1,000, well, like 1,000 times smaller than other USD stablecoins. So we do have a first mover advantage, and if Euro DeFi takes off, well, I guess we will be taking off as well with Angle. But yeah, as it stands, it's kind of a market we're all trying to grow, and I kind of like the vibe at the moment in the Euro stablecoin space, how things work, how people talk with one another. And we are all in there trying to make people understand that it doesn't make sense to trade in dollars and to lose due to the exchange risk when you are a European.
And if you're a European and what's another advantage to trading or getting exposure to the euro stablecoin? Is that like because the dollar is going up in value and or going down or whatever that
Yeah,
you're going to be
people
diluted?
trade from euro stablecoins to dollar. Like we do see a lot of volume of people, whenever there is an announcement from the Fed or so on, like going one way or the other and just taking advantage of this. But it's something that, in the end, it's we are we want to make forex markets even deeper, so we give even more venue for people to go one way or the others. But I think like forex volatility are too small with respect to the volatility people are used to in DeFi, which is fine, but in the end we're building finance. We're not building crypto speculative stuff. We want to build products that people use, that can scale, and that can actually provide value for the end users.
And is there more regulatory clarity around stable coins in Europe than there are
Yes,
anywhere else?
there is actually quite a lot. There is quite a lot because of sorry, because there is a new set of regulation which is going to come out in Europe. It's called MiCA. And it kind of paves the way for what to expect, what stablecoins should do, what stablecoin should do, what to in order to be compliant. So before we didn't really know what to do, but now it's all clear for people in the space.
Yeah, it's
And I think it's
exciting.
going to enable Angle, but Euro DeFi to take off, like this kind of clarity.
Yeah, for sure. I'm based in the United States, and there's, as you know, not a lot of regulatory clarity, and who knows what's going to happen. Uh,
Mhm.
Anything can happen in the United States. uh, cool. Well, if there aren't any other questions, then I think we'll wrap it up here. I'll give people just one more chance to ask a question. And Pablo, if you want to share any information about like upcoming talks, or if you're going to be at ETH Denver, or any campaigns that you have ongoing that you'd like to share, feel free.
Yeah, we are working on many interesting stuff that will be releasing really, really shortly. We don't want, we have not communicated about it yet, but we'll have more campaigns going out very soon. So we can't wait to share it for when this is live.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Pablo, for joining us. And thank you, everyone else, for making the time. We get together here once a month to host teams building on Gnosis Chain to run through a product demo. So join us next month in March. And yeah, we'll see you on chain. Thanks a lot, everyone. Take care. Have a great
Bye
week.
bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.